look who's back, and look who's got a new microphone. My toddler broke the shit out of my last one. That's why you haven't heard from me in a while. So you can thank him for the break of having to listen to my shit. So what's everyone talking about now? Oh, the Oscars. Wonderful. Celebritize. My favorite. I love Celebritize. Anyway, let's see here. What happened? Oh, the bitch slap heard around the world, which teaches us all one thing and reminds us of one thing. And that is that the Oscars still fucking exist. Who knew? I didn't have a fucking clue. People still do that shit or care about that shit or watch that shit, but apparently they do, or they are, again, because of this dramatic incident. People love drama, right? So while everyone's in a huffy puffy and arguing over who was right and who was wrong and all this stuff, I figured I'd give my retarded 2 cents on it, because everyone needs to know what everyone thinks about everything, don't they? So basically, Jada, as I've seen all the feminists online telling everyone, has a horrible disease. She had a horrible condition, and Chris Rock made fun of it. Damn Chris Rock, right? So, yeah. You know what she's got? It's called male pattern baldness. When men get it, anyway, because no one gives a shit when men get it. Like my buddy, the Cockknocker. Cockknocker, now, he's been bald since he was 18. We've made fun of him endlessly about it since he was 18. He's never slapped me for it. He has punched me in the dick a few times on accident. You know, every time you're sparring with the guy, it's just a little boop, oops, oh, my bad, bro. And it might be the ball jokes. I'm not really sure. Or you could just have bad hand control. Cockknocker. Anyway, nobody cares when men get it. But what happened to Jada? Well, she got a little bald spot, about the size of my pinky there. Yeah, about the size of my pinky. She shaved her whole head, you know, for alopecia awareness. Attention. Obviously. And she's been getting a lot of attention. They treat her like she's a cancer patient. You know, poor Jada's. She's so irrelevant. She's just hanging on to that bald head and riding it out for attention. You know, she got friction alopecia, which is the same thing men get when they wear hats all the time, and it wears their hair off their heads. And the reason she has friction alopecia is because she's been wearing wigs constantly for like 117 years. This bitch is old, right? And of course she can't wear them now because that distracts from the attention from her horrible condition that she gets and the sympathy that she's riding on to stay remotely relevant, right? So she just shaves her whole head, and well, she can't wear wigs anymore because, well, then she wouldn't have an excuse to be a victim. And then Chris Rock makes a joke about her stupid bald head, and Chris Rock has shit on her a couple of times, and she's deserved it every time that he's done it. And it was funny every time that he's done it, every time. But Will's been so emasculated by this woman because she's a whore, and she keeps sleeping with all of her son's friends and telling him that he doesn't satisfy her and all that, and he's got her nuts firmly in. She's got his nuts. You know, who can tell what a woman is nowadays? She's got his nuts in a purse over here, and she gets offended, and she looks at him like, "You want these nuts? I'll step on these motherfuckers." So, of course, Will, like, oh, no, gets up there and slaps some dude half his size. Absolute simp. Absolute simp. Like, you can't defend your wife's honor when she doesn't fucking have any. She's just sitting over there with that look on her face, looking like Snoke. Oh, my God. She did, too. She even dressed like Snoke. It's horrible. But, so Will's being, you know, I don't know, the weak man that he is, weak. I wish Will, he only did that because Chris Rock was half his size. I'm 6'5". I'd love to see Will Smith try and throw a bitch slap at me. But if I was little ass Chris Rock, my next line would have been about Snoke over there and all the cocks and such. Maybe something about Crisscross kid, you know, the kid from Crisscross that she was messing around with when he was 15 and she was like in her 20s. But that's standard operating procedure for Hollywood. That's just what they do, guys. That's just what they do, you know. But hey, you know, Will's a bitch for doing that. An absolute bitch. He should have just been like, shut up. Me and my wife, we go to comedy shows all the time. We sit in the front row. I wish a comedian would make fun of my wife. I wish they would. You know, instead of just me, they always make fun of me because I'm the big guy in the front. You know, it's ridiculous. Why is it always me? Make fun of her. She'd like it too. She'd laugh too because she's not a, bald whore. And so, yeah, he gets up and bitch slaps Chris Rock. And you know what? Chris Rock can kiss my ass too, and I'll tell you why. Because he apologized. Fuck you, Chris. Don't apologize for a joke. I would like to apologize to Bald Jada and Will for making a joke they didn't like. It sends a bad message for every other comedian in the world. You bitch. Should have stood up for yourself. Probably should have sued him. He made you look like an absolute bitch on national television. International television. That's the only reason we got the uncensored copies, because they didn't censor it in Australia. They didn't bleep out, oh, Will slapped the shit out of me. Well, that's what it is. It's basically the tale of three bitches. Chris, Will, and Jada. Bunch of bitch motherfuckers. And who cares? I don't really care about celebrities at all. I don't. They're garbage people. People worship them like they're awesome. They suck. I've got a song I wrote about them, actually. I think I'll do another video where I'll play the song and sing it for you, because I did it years back, and no one's going to look back like a year and a half ago at my videos. I might do another version of it. I have a song I wrote about celebrities. So look for that. I'll put it out soon. I might record it when I get done with this. But yeah, everyone's that's all they're talking about. Oscars this, Oscars that, Oscars this. Oh God. Jesus. Until the next thing comes out, and everyone will talk about it, and I'll make jokes about that too. I just wanted everyone to understand why you're wrong.